Hello. So Kene here. So today we'll be talking about um, mastering sellers and buyers in the market. Okay. Now this topic is very important because it is one topic that will basically guide you um, to making those great decisions at the areas of price action. So from previous classes, we've been able to, establish that there are two major zones to which you can actually take buys or sells. Okay. So the first level is what the resistance, and then the second level is what the support. So at the level of support, you are looking to what buy to resistance, and at the level of resistance, you are looking to what sell to support. So what happens when this does not happen? Actually, there can be cases where you'll be looking at buying from, a broken resistance, a candle breaks this resistance, gets to retest this same resistance, okay? And then this resistance turns to what? Support. So you'll be looking at to buy at the new found support to the next level of resistance. So actually, mastering sellers and buyers in the market is all about what you should be seeing at the areas of what? Resistance and support. So actually give you that confidence to say, okay, I'm going to sell at this point, or I'm going to, buy at this point. Okay, so we'll just to clear this out, we're just going to hop into the chart, and then we're going to make sense out of all what I just said, right? So this is a chart of USD CAD, okay, as the United States dollars against the Canadian dollar. So actually, what you'll be looking at in this case is the market is actually open here, and you could see this candle actually trying to break. So one of the things you should look out for if you're trying to understand the buyers or sellers in the market is you actually want to see the way that the candle is being formed. I'll give you an instance. If we're looking at this area here, you can obviously see that that area has a lot of wicks, and seeing a lot of wicks within that area and knowing that there was a push, there was a push downward up to this point, a long push downward up to that point, and then you notice that there are a lot of wicks, and also noticing that that area where there are a lot of wicks is what, sorry. Okay, sorry, just give me a second. And also noticing that that area where there are a lot of wicks is also what? An area of support, okay? Now, seeing that already and seeing, the way prices are respecting the, is basically respecting these areas of support, okay? You can actually be looking to, take orders within that region, because you obviously know that anything that happens within that region, there can be a rejection of price around all these regions, because it's a very strong region and I'm using 15 minutes chart as a case study, right? Or I can actually go to 1 hour. Okay, so you can see that. Okay, so this area is an area of support. So for clarity, let me just go to 15 minutes so you would have a bigger picture of it. So the 15 minutes chart, you actually have 4 candles, forming one candle in the 1 hour chart. So looking at here's a major area of, resistance or support. If this candle obviously breaks, if this candle breaks this level, if it breaks this level, then you'll be looking at calling here what? A resistance turned support, okay? Okay, so let's continue. So basically, you'll be looking at these levels, and you will actually be looking at a way of like trying to take orders within those regions, okay? Now, understanding the actions of buyers and sellers is actually trying to understand what is happening within this region. So citing wicks, I can obviously see that momentum is being lost within this region, right? And I know that if this area is broken, that's this particular region, is broken to the downside, okay? And it is now retested, okay? And then I see a bearish engulfing candle, which is basically a sell candle that engulfs the buy candle, okay? This way. I'll be looking to a sell candle that engulfs a buy candle. I'll be looking to, you know, go short. That's basically, I'll be looking to sell because there's been a retest of that region, okay? So now, not noticing that, you know, the sellers are actually, well, like within a level of equilibrium, they are unable to break that region. I'll be wanting to further check to actually know what is happening within that region. Am I seeing a bullish engulfing candle, which is a buy candle that's engulfing the sell candles and all that stuff? And basically, depending on what I see, of course, looking at this region, I can see bouncing off support. So I'll be looking at, you know, buying from that region. But how do I buy? I'll be waiting for what? A bullish engulfing candle. So you can obviously see a bullish engulfing candle somewhere here. I should put this trend line around here. You can see how that bullish candle came in, and then it basically engulfed this candle right here. You can see that. So if you have to zoom in a little bit, okay, this is the area of interest. So that's the bullish engulfing candle. And where did the price go all the way to? It went where? To the next level of resistance. So that is what you'll be looking at. So anytime, you know, personally, I want to get into a trade, I always want to see the reaction of the market, how the market is reacting at that point. Is it creating wicks? Are the buyers and sellers losing momentum? If the buyers are losing momentum, of course, I'll be looking for a sell. But how do I take a sell? I want to see is what? I want to see, first of all, break a level of resistance, okay? Retest that resistance, and then I'll be looking to what? If I want to scalp, I'll be looking to what? Sell to the next level of resistance. Because here has been broken, that has formed your newfound, you know, support, meaning that it supports price, okay? So you can obviously see that this is a good case study. It broke this level of resistance, okay? You can see it came back to retest this level of resistance here. And what did you see? It came back to a very strong level of support. So, you know, when it comes to Forex, you can actually trade at any time of the day just by, you know, normal basics. Are you looking at what the price is trying to do? Okay. Basically, that is the only way you can actually make sense out of it. I'll show you a very good example again. So if I have to draw, I can see horizontal line, okay. I can see here as a major level of resistance, prices are breaking past, are unable to break past here. And this is what happens, okay? Price broke this level of resistance, it came up. Of course, here I'll not be looking to buy, okay? And then it came back what? It came back down, and then it did a retest at this zone, okay? And then what happened? It went all the way to what? The newfound resistance. Fine. Some people would have bought from here, you know. Some people would have bought from here, but I don't consider that safe because I want to see a sort of retest. I want it to retest this same zone, which was the zone of the level of resistance. Remember, you are looking at a zone. You are not looking at a line. So I always like to draw my zone from the top of the wick to the end of the wick from the candle. So I want to see it retest this zone, and then before I could take a buy, okay? So seeing that, as it retested this zone here, I'll be looking to take buy positions, and you can see that would have given me a good amount of, you know, pips. This is about 43.1 pips off that. If you're using a $1 account, that would have given you $43. Okay, so like, you know, you just have to make sense out of the situation. And one thing about Forex is you can actually see this anywhere. So even if I go to United States dollars against Swiss franc, okay, and then I open up the chart. I like opening up my charts in FSCM because it gives me clarity. And I get to clear up all these charts. You can see I'm drawing my levels of resistance and support. Just sometimes if I want to scalp means you just want to take little amount of pips from the market without actually following the trend. So if I have to give another example, first off, I'll be looking to draw a level of resistance and support. Now, one of the easiest ways to draw a level of resistance and support in the market is you have to go to here. Here's your candle. So I'll just switch it to what? Line. And now, if you want to draw your level of resistance or support, you want to see that particular zone being touched multiple times. So if I draw a horizontal line at this point, I can see making a whole lot of taps, okay? If I draw another horizontal line at this point, you can see price, it forms support here, it forms resistance here, resistance here. So even if I do a measurement from this zone all the way to this zone, it's about 15 pips. So if I come to the market at any point and it's within that zone and there's a break, I can see a break here, a break in this case, okay? And you can see how the market actually retested this zone, even on the line. I'm going to switch this back to candle so you could make sense out of it, okay? You can see that retest. And what happened? It came back, okay? So this is where I'll be looking to take a sell, okay? This is me basically wanting to trade without actually waiting for the market to form maybe uptrend or downtrend. I just want to make money off the market regardless. And that's the beauty of Forex. You don't have to be stuck to your laptop like every now and then trying to make situations out of everything. You could just come to the market. All you have to do is draw a level of resistance and support, and then you scalp up whatever thing you want to scalp, and then you go your way for the day, okay? And that makes a whole lot of sense, okay? So even if we're looking at where the market is currently, which is at this zone here, we can see that this market obviously broke a level of resistance downward and is coming to this zone. If it properly does a retest here, listen, I'm going to sell this shit down back to where it came from, okay? So I'll be looking to sell it all the way to this. And you see, right now as I'm teaching, there are possibilities in the market. So if I have to take this up a little bit, I want to know if that area is a level of resistance. So I could just go to lines just to make sense out of it. I like to, okay. Just give me a second. Let me just zoom out a little bit. I want to see basically how that. So I could just maybe take that all the way to this level. So all I want to see is, I want to see it bounce off, okay? I want to see it bounce off this region. And then I'll be looking to take positions out of that point. So it basically depends on how you are as a trader. That will give you that extra confirmation for you to want to do what you want to do, okay? So if it doesn't retest this region, okay, if I don't see, let's say, let me show you, if I don't see a bounce off this zone and then a bearish engulfing candle, which is something like this, I won't be looking to enter this position. That's basically how you understand the idea of market and buyers and sellers in the market. So even if I have to look at this market critically, I can easily say that this is a very strong zone. Because first off, if I draw my trend line all the way down, you can see it connects 2 points. I can see at 2 points, okay? So if I take this all the way down, you're going to watch, okay? You can see that. So I'll be watching this zone critically to actually see a bounce off this zone, okay? And if it does that, I'll be looking to take sell positions. And you know what? That would have guaranteed me how many pips? So because this is a continuous trend and it's obviously a downtrend, if I'm taking this position down, okay, one of the easiest things I can do is I could actually draw my fib, and I can see it's trying to bounce off 38.2. So if it goes down, I'll be looking to take it all the way down, okay? This will be my take profit 1, and the next level that is going to be my take profit 2. So you'll be looking at, trying to make sense out of the position. So this market, if it bounces off that region, this will be the take profit 2. Because obviously, this is a continuous trend. I can see that this is a downtrend, okay? You can see lower highs, and lower lows. So if I have to connect this with a trend line, I could obviously go like this. You can see it's following that tunnel all the way down. So you can, when it comes to Forex, you can actually master all this stuff without actually without actually spending the whole day in the market. But remember, for you to take trades, you must actually wait for the trade to play out the way you want to play. Just because I see that the trend line is hitting this point is no good reason for me to take the trade. You get it? I have to wait for it to do a bounce of that zone. If I have to zoom into this zone here, and maybe I have to, okay, let's say I have to look at it at the 5 minutes region. You can see that, change my chart a little bit. You can see that there's a bounce of that zone, okay? So at that point, I'll be looking to what? If it engulfs it, I'll be looking to what? Take entries within that zone. Currently, I'm even with my phone. I'm just waiting on it to play out. And will I be taking the entry now? Definitely not yet. Not yet. Because what? I'll be waiting for what? A bearish engulfing. So I'll be waiting for this candle to engulf this candle. Maybe somewhere here is a very good point to take. Okay? So I can take this trade somewhere here. Okay? So basically, that is how you make sense out of situations. Because if I'm taking this trade now, there might still be a push up to break this level. So I have to wait. It has to play out the way I want it to play out before I have to take trades. Okay? So this is, mastering buyers and sellers in the market. And I hope, this makes perfect sense to everybody. See you in the next class.